Hey everybody, it's NERF Boy Productions here. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a full unboxing and review of the brand new NERF N-Strike Elite Mega Cycloneshock. This blaster looks really cool. It's basically, if you guys don't know about the Maverick or the Strong Arm, it's kind of like the Mega version of that. You can see very clearly here. It's got the rotating barrel. It's got the same priming style. You know, we're going to go into this, of course, more in depth, but let's take a look at the box first. So we have Mega XD ranges it's claiming here. Now, it says up to 90 feet or 27 meters. So that's kind of, we'll see what it does. Mega blasting rotating drums. So yes, just like the Maverick and the Strong Arm and all those sidearm types, it's like that. And comes with 6 mega darts and also holds 6 mega darts. Cycloneshock, of course, it's the N-Strike Elite Mega line. Got the picture of the dude there. That's about it for the front of the box. Taking a look at the back of the box, we have a little thing here that says Cycloneshock. Shock the competition with this rotating drum that unleashes mega blasting power. Fires 6 darts without reloading, which is really, really awesome. And actually, this thing fires twice the amount of darts as a Mega Magnus and just as many as your actual Centurion, so it's actually a big player, and it also fires more darts than a Mega Thunderbow. So I'm most excited for this Mega Blaster out of all the ones I've ever seen. Down here it says also available is the Big Shock and the Thunderbow. I also do have the Big Shock ready for review, but I also did a review on the Thunderbow, which is a pretty sweet bow. And then over here, of course, you have your Mega Dart performance charts. So it says out of this blaster, 70% of your Mega Darts are going to be going 85 to 95 feet, and 30% of the darts are going to be going below or under 85 feet. That is it for the box. Nothing else too cool going on here. But let's go ahead and open this guy up now. So we're just going to open this up. All right, so let's open this. I'm just going to cut them out of their ties here. There's 2, one around the handle and one around the main portion. All right, there's also one more down here. All right, so we've cut out all the ties and the blaster is free. We will set that down. And now we just have our darts in here. You can see you've got twist ties in there to undo it a little more respectfully if you'd like. Now in here we have a little portion that holds your instruction booklet on operating your blaster and your 6 mega darts, of course. Okay, everything is out. Let's take a look at what we've got and show you the blaster. So your instruction booklet is pretty small, nothing too fancy. You know, just points out all the features you already see on the box and then how to actually operate the blaster, which is very, very simple. Here it is. Wow, that handle. The handle on this Mega Blaster is really, really comfortable. Like, I've got big hands, you know. They don't expect for someone like my size to be playing with these things, but I am, and this is really, really comfortable. I wasn't sure if the little bottom rail they have here would kind of hurt my pinky or block it off, but I've got a lot of room to play with here, so I think that's really nice. Now, let's take a look at the features of this blaster. All right, so as you can see here, we have the Mega, and that is actually on both sides, which is nice. The paint is on both sides, which is always very nice. So yeah, Mega there, and then you've got the NERF symbol on the right side in black. Here it says Cycloneshock in silver, and that looks really, really nice. It doesn't say it on the other side, but I mean, let's just take a look at this side then. Here's your barrel that rotates. It doesn't exactly click like the Maverick and the Strong Arm. It just rotates like that. You have your big holes in there for your darts, and yeah. Okay, and if you have ever used a Maverick or Strong Arm, you know that there's a button you push and you pop out the cylinder in the barrel. It's not like that on this one, but you do have a lot of room on all sides to load in your darts. So you just want to load them in like that by simply putting in a dart, and the tip will be sticking out, but basically you want all the foam in there, and then rotate it and load them all up. And like I said, this does hold 6 mega darts. So that's pretty cool that you can fire 6 before reloading. Okay, now it's got one tactical rail on top and a nice little rail here on the bottom to hold, and it's just big enough that dual wielding, or actually holding with 2 hands rather, feels pretty comfortable, you know? But then it's also light enough that one-handed action is really, really easy. The priming piece is nice and big. Your hand's not going to slip off a tiny piece on the back like the Maverick had. It's way bigger than the Strong Arms one, which is probably about that long. It's nice and big, and I quite enjoy it. It's got 2 built-in iron sights on the back, lining up with the one on the front there that you can see. And that is about it. No extra dart storage in the handle or any of that. Very basic blaster. But now what's left is just to see how this thing performs. So I'm gonna just take some shots right now. Wow, that priming's awesome. So yeah, you can prime it as much as you want and it'll rotate through the cylinder without firing, and then when you want, you can just go ahead and fire. Okay, that's a really easy trigger pull, and fires packs a punch. Wow. Now, I'm gonna test it as slam fire. If you guys don't know what slam fire is, it's when you hold down the trigger and every time you prime, it'll take a shot. So it does not have slam fire. That's a little disappointing that it doesn't do that, but we can still do our single shots, and of course you can still do your single shots pretty dang fast. So there's all 6 shots already, but you can unload these pretty fast. I think this is awesome. It's time to test out the accuracy of this blaster and also how far these things are actually going to go. All right, so here's your Mega Cycloneshock, and we are going to take some shots now downrange. We're going to be firing down through there, if you guys don't know where I fire, because it's one point in my backyard to the other. Here we go. We're going to take 3 shots of this thing flat. All right, that's kind of cool. I'm going to get down so you guys can see. Not too great. All right, now angled. Man, oh man. All right, so let's go take a look at these ranges. I want to show you guys something that you may find kind of interesting. The Cycloneshock is not getting 90 feet. It's really not. The first dart, no, there's a couple problems with the Cycloneshock, but I'll get to them in a moment. First of all, the tripod's right there, you can see it. There's the dart. It went about 30 feet, maybe 25. The next one's there. You can see it's red. We have another one buried in the snow. If you can kind of see it, it's right there. Then we have another one over there. One here. But the farthest one went here, and this didn't touch anything. Okay, so it almost went to the edge of the fence. The tripod's about 50 feet away. It shot 50 feet. But let's get inside, and I will tell you guys what the real issue is with this blaster. All right, so we are back inside now, and let's talk about the Cycloneshock. First of all, before anyone comments, I got my braces off finally. So if you guys have watched my channel, for the past 4 years I've had braces. So ever since I started this channel, I've had braces. They're finally off now. So that's kind of cool. Got them off today, but all right, so Cycloneshock. All right, let's talk about this. I don't know if it's my model. Probably isn't my model, but this thing I feel like on a wide open, flat plane with no obstacles could go maybe 60, 70 feet. Not 90, 60 to 70. About the same ranges as a Magnus. So it's basically a Magnus that's holding 6 darts instead of 3. And here's why I say this. It's got a priming piece on top like a Magnus, with a tactical rail like a Magnus, built-in iron sights like a Magnus, no slam fire, but it does have single fire action like a Magnus. Both like the Magnus and this one. You could take 3 shots with a Magnus before reloading. You could take 6 shots with this before reloading, but they're the same thing. They get about the same ranges, and their accuracy, just like every Mega gun, is terrible. Mega darts have terrible accuracy, and it's very, very hard to get these things where you want them to go. They just don't want to. It has nothing to do with the blasters. It's all in the Mega Darts. They don't want to soar the way you want them to. It's why the Centurion flopped so hard. It did get decent ranges, but it wasn't accurate at all. So basically, all that being said, if you enjoy a Magnus or have used one or you like one, I would recommend this, because if you happen to like a Magnus, then you will enjoy this because it's a nice upgrade. It's really, really comfortable. The handle's comfortable. I like that the priming piece is actually smaller and at the back, not the whole thing. It's easier to load darts into this guy. And of course you can fit 6, and it looks really, really cool, of course. And I think for a Mega Blaster, I mean, as far as Mega Blasters go, it is one of the better ones. I still think the Thunderbow is the best. It's amazing. I like the Thunderbow. And then this is probably my second favorite out of all the ones I've tried. I'm gonna have to try the Big Shock later, but this is the Mega Cycloneshock, and that's my thoughts on it. So I can't give you a definite answer. Don't get it or get it. I gave you my points of view on it, and based on those, you have to make the decision whether you yourself want to get it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing and review of the NERF N-Strike Elite Mega Cycloneshock. If you did, please remember to hit that like button because it really helps out. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe because there's new videos every Saturday. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to hear what you guys think about this blaster in the comments below. And as always, this was NERF Boy Productions, signing off.